You obviously
Until
don't.
the last few episodes
Yeah.
where you actually hear her voice. What was that like?
I play a lot of mutes. You guys laugh, but I really do. Like, it's kind of a running gag. If somebody doesn't talk, it's usually me. No, it started with a show called Girl Power. It was kind of a really little OVA thing. And there was a character that signed, and as she signed, she would have these little exertions, you know, to like, she was signing. And it started with that, and it kind of became a running gag. And when Tyler started Bacano, he's like, I have this perfect character for you. She's not technically a mute, but she doesn't talk. She just talks, you hear her internal monologue. And so I kind of went in, and I was like, okay, how's this gonna work? Who's this chick? What's going on? I thought it was so rad. It was such a great show, and I didn't have to look at lip flaps. Like, if you ask me what I think my best work is look for the stuff that doesn't have any lip flaps. Because that's one less thing you have to worry about, and you can just concentrate on the acting. And that one was cool too, because I got to have just a little bit of a French accent. So I was like, that's awesome. And it's a great story, so I loved her. She was fun. I love no lip flaps. It's like, you know, being able to act, but then having like a stage that is as big as a ceramic tile. You have to stay within these parameters, cannot leave the bar. It's very hard. I'm gonna go over here and then I'll come back. Yes, sir.
Did you say I'm firing my laser and flying with bunny?
Oh, I'm flying mint bunny? Oh my gosh, flying mint bunny. I'm firing my laser? I'm firing my laser! Can I just say that I love that after 12 years, like, I have a character that says 2 lines. Everybody's like, yeah, fire me, bunny! And I also love that he's a green Pikachu. Like, what? Yes, sir.
Here's a question. Do you enjoy roles like Aruka and Rosario and Joe in First Angel more so than you would enjoy a role like Sam in, say, the Lollipop? Do you like the serious roles more than the sillier roles, or do you tend to enjoy them all equally?
This is gonna sound like a lame answer, but I enjoy them all equally, and for different reasons. Like something that's really dramatic that you can sink your teeth into as an actor and really go, like with the Kirika thing and wanting it to feel real and organic and Razafon and Corral and all these shows that are really deep and thought-provoking. That's neat because you get, as an actor, you get into that kind of aspect where it's like, I really bust my chops and like, get in there. But then the other ones are fun because it's the comedy end. And who doesn't want to do comedy? Like, that's fun too. And I also like the ones where I get to do the really weird voices. Like, I love doing critters. You guys, I love playing animals. Like, Carway in One Piece, the duck. That's me, quacking. I love it. I love it. You don't need a script. You don't have to say anything. You just sit there and go, wah. I'm Pen. I mean, come on. That's awesome. You just go in and sound like a penguin. It's rad. So yeah, I run the gamut. Like, I love everything. There's not any one particular thing that I like more. It certainly is easier to do, like, when I get typecast a lot. I mean, hello. So if you give me a little girl a voice, that's certainly going to be a lot easier than something like a Joe or a Haruka. But I like them all. Let me pick something up again. Yes, ma'am.
Speaking of thought-provoking animes that you've done, who exactly are the Blade Children?
Dude, you were the second person that's asked me that today, and I don't know! I mean, seriously. Okay, here's the thing.
Exploding things?
Right. I just explode stuff. I don't know. Okay, here's the deal. There's a show called Spiral. It's a great show. Okay, the manga is long running. It's fantastic. However, the main question in Spiral is, who are the Blade Children? They never answer that. Like, they never tell you that. And one of the translators at Funimation is kind of into the manga, and so I told her, I was like, if you ever find out, will you tell me? I mean, it's been like 6 years now. We still don't know. She's like, I'll let you know. But I have no clue. And we all want to know. They're elusive, those Blade Children. I don't know. Okay, dude in the back.
What was your favorite line that you ever did or voice acting scene come from every?
something in that bath scene that she had with yes. Oh my gosh, I can't remember any of the lines off the top of my head. Simka was rad though. Talk about a rad character. Although I will say this, being I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. Woo. I don't actually cut hair in a salon anymore, but I cut Mike McFarlane's hair. And I cut Raleigh's hair. Being a hairstylist, my first reaction to Simka is, why did you cut it off? Why did you do that? It was so beautiful. I won't ruin it, so like you guys watch it. But she was a great character. I honestly wish I could think of a line to say. It's so hard because people, like you guys, love these lines, and I love them, but we only, we do a one-off. Like, we say the line a couple of times, and it's gone forever. Like, we don't have to memorize. So, like, I always used to be really jealous of Johnny Young Bosch. You guys.
Yeah!
We played Bash and Trigun, and so, like, people would be like, say your favorite line, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know, like, freaking out, and he's like, love and peace! Dude, seriously? I don't have any, like, I really wish I had, like, a call-out or something. I have Moe! Moe! Or Gal! Gal! Let me go over here and I'll work over that.
Kind of in the vein of accents and psychos and offensiveness, what was it like playing the role of Belarus?
Oh, it was fantastic. I play Belarus in Italia, and she's very creepy. Again, the psycho. I don't know what it is about me and the psycho. I promise I'm sane. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it was very short. Like, you know, when I went in, I was like, yes, character, Italia. I'm only here for like an hour and a half. What's this about? But it was awesome. And I love Jerry Jewell. So how fun to like be all psycho crazy about Jerry Jewell. You know, the weirdest thing was the accent. I mean, because literally, like, this is gonna make me sound really stupid, but I'm gonna put it out there. I didn't know where Belarus was. You know, I knew it was somewhere up there near Russia. I was like, somewhere. So I had to like figure out where it was. And then I had to figure out what they sounded like, what people from Belarus sounded like. So it was me scouring the internet and scouring accent sites, trying to figure out what that sounds like. Because it's like Russian, but not quite, like it's almost more guttural. So I don't remember like the accent very well because I haven't had to do it in like a year now. But the only thing I do remember is Belarus. Because that was the one word I would say over and over again to get in the voice. Belarus, Belarus, Belarus. But it was awesome. It was totally fun. I also got to do the, before that, I did the, you know how they had the kids say, Italia, and all that stuff? I got to be the one that laid down the first track. So I was the one that went, Italia, and all the little kids had to come in and listen to me and repeat it. I was like, yeah. They thought I was one of their own. I'm going to come right over here in the white.
What are some of the best and worst roles you've ever done?
Oh, I can't tell you the worst. I really wish I could, but I got in really big trouble one time because somebody asked me what I thought was the worst show I ever did, and I told them I got in big trouble. I was like, okay, I won't do that again. Some of the best things I've ever done. Oh, jeez, you guys. I really like Generator Gall. I love Bacno. I love Noir. I love Razafon. I love Corral. Nobody's seen Corral Phantom Memories for the same people that did. You have? She's my Corral now. You have? Yay! It's a great show. I love. Oh, there's so many. Like seriously, I've been so lucky that I've gotten to work on such awesome shows. Shin-Chan, dude, I loved Shin-Chan.
Yeah.
I would go in and record Shin-Chan and laugh. Like I said the most hateful things in like the sweetest little voice. And what's funny is like at my agency, they're taking clips of anime and putting it up because they have a really fancy website. So if you go to my agency's website, look up Monica voice talent. It has like my, resume, and it has like my pictures, and then it has my regular commercial demo, and then it has this page of anime clips. Well, the two shows that they clipped from were Shin-Chan and what's it, Blast Rider? Oh, so fun. But in both of them, I mean, you guys have heard I in Shin-Chan. She talks really high. I'm a 5-year-old. Ah. And then in Blast Rider, I play like an elf motorcycle. So that's also like, I really like it. So when people go to my agency site to book me for like commercial work, they see this grown woman that obviously sounds like this. But it's funny because like one of the clips they chose from Shin-Chan is the one where she's yelling at Mr. K about ruining her mother's statue and the whole thing about raisins and a part of the male genitalia. And I was like, you guys put them on the site? Okay. Let me do Sonic and
Okay, it was recently announced that Funimation was going to dub Rosario and Vampire, and you were cast as Yukari. Can you give us a sneak preview of that?
Are you ready to be rocked?
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding. Oh my god, you guys are gonna think it's so lame. Because
She's 11 years old. What do you expect?
she's 11! And for those of you that don't know, Rosario plus Vampire is a show about a bunch of students that go to like monster school, basically. Like
But they're all in disguise and
they're
stuff.
like vampires and stuff, and I'm a witch. And I also happen to be a lot younger than everybody else, of course. But it's also kind of a musical, like we sing, and it's fun. Like, I love it.
Shit.
But she sounds, let's see. My name is Yukari Sano, and I'm a witch. It's nice to meet you. That's basically it. And she was a lot of fun. It's a little risque, that show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we feel it makes so much noise.
Right? Little girls, woo! Totally kidding.
Mike McFarlane, is that you?
Yeah, right. I'm actually Mike McFarlane in disguise. He really doesn't like little girls.
But it's a great running joke.
Yeah. It's a great show. Check it out. Awesome.
I'm a fan of the manga.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You say you get really into character, but you had 3 characters in Negima?
Yes.
So was it hard to get into character for all 3 of them? And they were all very different people.
That's what made it easier. For those of you that don't know, in Negima I played 3 different little girls who sometimes talk to one another, which is really weird. But they were so different, and the voices were so different. That's how it was easy to keep it apart. Also, when we went through and recorded, instead of like doing, little bits and pieces, we would go through and do all of Konoha, and then all of Kakuya, and then all of Satsuki. So it wasn't like we were going back and forth, because that would have just been a big old mess. But there was the one episode where they go on the haunted house, and like it's Kazumi and Konica, and they're both standing there and talking back and forth, and now they're going in here. Oh yeah, look, they're going here. And I remember going, oh my gosh, I have to talk to myself. Like the whole episode. Boo. And that's when you rely on your director. You're like, please make sure that these don't sound anything alike, because I don't want people going, that's the same chick. What's going on?
I didn't know it was you with the credits. And I always thought when you were Kazumi, she sounds a bit like a diva. And like I always thought she sounded really preppy. But the episode with Seiyo Aisaka was really touching. It made me cry. And I have that episode at home, and I watch it once in a while, and it still makes me cry.
Aw, that's a good episode.
Yeah.
I like that show.
So I think you're a really good actor.
Thank you. You're so sweet. You guys are so nice. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna walk out of here with the biggest head ever, and my head's like my noggin is large.
No, it's not.
I can't wear hats, dude. I mean a literal large noggin. Like I can't wear knit hats.
That normally means that you have a large, you have a large brain.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else. I'm like, well, I have one of those too. I'm Hispanic, so it kind of comes with the territory. See? What is that? People. I'm gonna come over here because we haven't had anybody over here, and then I'm gonna come back. Yes. Welcome to Lucky's Day. I will apologize if this is wrong. It's wrong because it's been a while. Oh, you know what she said all the time? This is what she said all the time. No! Black Star! That's all she said. Oh. And it's really hard to say Black Star and like make it sound right.